What's good, guys? It's Nahomi, and today I want to talk about the World Cup and why specifically Americans should be pissed about that. See, the key word here is that Americans should be pissed about the World Cup and not at the World Cup, okay? It's not the World Cup's fault that we're a garbage-ass team. That's our fault, alright? Look at it this way. Croatia, who made it to the finals of this World Cup, has a population of 4.1 million. You know the population of the US? 325 million people. 325? And you can't produce not 11 dudes to run around in a field? Dog, are you serious? Not 11 guys? Okay. So for this video, I'm not really going to talk about how the US didn't qualify. You know, they got their cheeks clapped by Tobago and Trinidad. And there's plenty of videos talking about the US's performance in the qualifying rounds. So I don't really want to talk about that. So what I want to discuss is just the underlying reasons of why soccer isn't as important here compared to other countries. So now if you look at it, soccer is the #1 sport across the world, right? No discussion there. Except in the US. You know where it's ranked in the US? Soccer is the 5th most popular sport in America. Number 5, there are 4 other sports in America that are more popular than the #1 sport in the whole world. Damn, 4? Alright, let's go through them then. 2 that come to mind easily, football and basketball, right? Yeah, I can see that. That's pretty dominant in American culture. What else? You got baseball, yeah. That's like the roots of American sports, you know. That's held in high regard. People think it's declining, but you know, it's still pretty popular. What's the 4th one then? What could it be? Is it tennis? Nah, that's not that popular. Is it like fucking badminton or something? Nah. Oh yeah, it's ice hockey. Ice hockey is more popular in America than fucking soccer, dude. When's the last time you saw a dude run around with skates and a fucking stick in his hand? Tell me. Unless you live in fucking Canada, I don't think that should be that often. Alright? How hard is it just to pick up a soccer ball and go to the field and kick it with your friends versus getting a whole ass samurai suit on and a fucking stick and go on some cold ass room and skating for a couple hours, right? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to knock ice hockey or anything. I'm sure it's a great sport. If anything, that just shows you the perception of soccer in the US, okay? Soccer is not viewed with high regard, so let's talk about the reasons why it's like that. First off, Major League Soccer, alright, MLS. That's the league here in the US if you're not familiar with it. But let's talk about the negative perspective that is viewed upon here. 1, it's viewed as a retirement league, and you can't blame people for thinking that, because aging players like Ibrahimovic and Rooney come to end their careers here. And every time an old ass dude on their deathbed comes here to end their careers, it gives out a bad perception. And okay, they're not that old, but you get my point, right? Other people around the world just view this as a league where people come to end their careers. And that's not good when all the attention is put on the old famous players rather than new up and coming ones. My other point on why soccer isn't as popular in the US is because it's kind of a segregated sport, meaning that you gotta have a lot of money to play in it. The former keeper for the US women's national team said that soccer is a rich white kid sport. And there's some truth to that. You need some good money if you want to play in a decent club team. You can play with your middle school or high school team, but that can only take you so far. If you actually want to get really good and even have a chance of playing pro, you got to sign with a club team. And that means big bucks, homie. So I got these little cousins that play for this Pac Northwest team. And that's probably like one of the most prestigious teams up here in the Northwest, okay? And they be dishing out a K for a single tournament. Just one tournament. 1,000, dog? They gotta pay for the hotel, the transportation, the actual tournament fees. That's not even including the actual gear you need to play soccer. It's so expensive that 9-year-old kids have to get sponsors to play a tournament. A sponsor, dude. You gotta get sponsored by a whole ass industry just to play fucking soccer? Damn, dog, that's too much. Those reasons are just the tip of the iceberg. It's the first time in over 30 years that we didn't qualify for the World Cup, so of course it's gonna get a lot of traction. Anyways, if you like that video, make sure to hit subscribe, like, and leave your opinion down below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.